Gauteng residents say that many of the economic conditions leading to the July unrest have worsened for households 3 years later. Alexandra and Jeppestown in Johannesburg were among the areas hardest hit during the riots. Newzroom Afrika's Veronica Makhoali has more.
In 2021, the sound of shattered glass, crowds forcing their way into businesses, and rubber bullets reverberated across Gauteng. What initially started as a protest against the jailing of former President Jacob Zuma mushroomed into sporadic protests that turned into rampant looting, growing more violent and destructive in parts of Alexandra, Tembisa, Soweto, and Mamelodi. Mobs of looters overran at least 80 out of 500 shopping malls in the province, including the Pan-African Mall in Alexandra. But 3 years later, residents say they are still bearing the impact of the days of mayhem.
2021 looting, then siye sasokola after, then ukudla sekudura because bekade like kuluthiwe abosomabhizinisi besokola nabo izinto zabo zihambile beqala phansi yonke into. Manje ku better but ubetter wakhona like ku like ngathi lento esayenzayo iyenzeka because ithina abantu esiyenzile yenziwa ngomunye umuntu lento esayenza yasenza ukuthi sisokole wesi because kumanje izinto ziyadura idolo.
Yeah, the effects are being felt from the depth deeply. Well, it is argued that if we don't address socio-economic issues of a society, we could be faced with such situations.
While the smoke has subsided and the carnage a distant memory to some, many have been left jobless for the last 3 years.
The effects and the impact of the July unrest, there's people who currently remain jobless because some of the companies didn't come back. You would recall here in Alex there was a McDonald's, there was Pick and Pay, and after only Boxer came to play. So from a societal point of view, that uncalculated unrest cost other people some jobs after the impact of COVID. So some people are still living in the aftermath of that.
The South African Human Rights Commission launched an investigation into the riots. In its report, they found no evidence linking Zuma's arrest to the 2021 July unrest, saying the violence was a symptom of unresolved systematic conditions like high unemployment, discrimination, and socio-economic divides. Pan-African Mall was one of the worst-hit shopping centres across the province. But the chaos and the destruction was unrelenting and random, targeting large corporations and struggling small businesses. Freedom Supermarket, which has been in the community for 32 years, has been rebuilt, but a trust deficit remains. Business owners and residents in Alexandra are still battling to bridge this gap.
Luckily, all our customers, our regular customers, they also came back. We are one of the busiest shops in the area, luckily, and we employ about 170 to 200 people. Yeah, we really felt really helpless, if I may use the word. I'm not sure how we felt because we didn't know if we were going to come back or not. Looking at the country, the unemployment rate, most businesses are closing down, so we were anxious really of what was going to happen. Yeah, the security has been increased about maybe 5-fold from what it was then, and then we also have a relationship with the police.
In the Johannesburg CBD, it's not hard to notice the remnants of the several days of sporadic violence. A row of stores in Jeppestown still bear black smoke stains after they were ransacked and set ablaze. Some of the businesses remain shattered, showing little hope of reopening. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Veronica Makhoali in Johannesburg.